How's it, everyone? This is Lolcohol, and in today's video I'm going to be doing something that can probably only be described as truly reprehensible. I'm going to be double corrupting pretty much everything you've seen crafted on the channel this league. Not a whole lot of stuff is selling, so I figured, hey, let's have some fun with it. Let's go to the corruption chamber and delete it. So I'll quickly go over some of the items, and then as I double corrupt them, I will go into a bit more detail. But we've got stuff like this, which is an elevated Int-Stacker chest with tons of ES. We've got the helmet I made in that one video. We've got these gloves, this amazing quiver. We're not going to do this yet. We got this to 1000 PDPS, but it's not quite finished, but we will get to it. Headhunter, of course. And then we have some items from the community. We've got these beautiful boots from MyBeard. He's actually provided us with 5 different items. We've got these boots from Cheeromatic and this nice little amulet from HandyBoy. And there will be more, but we are waiting to collect them. So let's get started. What do we start with? I think let's warm it up with Headhunter. All right, so the fact that we are warming up with a Headhunter should give you some indication of the kind of cost that we're looking at. Headhunter is 68x. This thing it's divined well enough. It's not perfect, but let's see what happens. I feel like it's gonna just be poofed. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. That is bonkers. What is this? Holy crap. You see, if I had divined it perfectly, it would have just poofed. Okay. So I think this might be worth like several mirrors. What is this Headhunter? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, let's move on. That was a good start. Next up on the chopping block is this elevated Int-Stacker chest. It has 720 energy shield and elevated % int and essence int. I made this off stream just for fun. It's probably worth in the range of about 200-ish X, maybe not quite that much, but a crap load. And I knew that was gonna happen. Oh God. Oh, after that Headhunter. Oh no. Goodbye, little chess piece. Alrighty. Next up, this is I guess, is this like a cost on crit chest or something like that? It's absolutely beautiful. This comes to us from MyBeard. It has additional curse, elevated power charge and crit, elevated base crit, tier 2 fire res, additional curse, unveiled % life. This thing is worth a fortune. All right. I mean, that's not a bad outcome, right? That's pretty cool. I'm sure you won't be unhappy with that result. Let's go next. Now these gloves, I made these in a crafting video. I'll link it on the screen now if you want to see how I made these, but they are absolutely perfect. Other than the melee damage you could replace with life, but other than that, oh, these are beautiful. If we hit +1 frenzy charges on these are worth the most ludicrous amount, but they are going to get destroyed. I feel it in my gut. Oh, no. Enfeeble. Why? No. But Enfeeble kind of... let me know what you think in the comments. Does Enfeeble kind of break these unless you have additional curse? Next up, we have these beautiful gloves from Tiine. Is it Tiine or Tiny? I'll call you Tiny Trapper because that's the name of your character. These are very similar to the ones I made in my crafting video. However, these are not elevated. They are still absolutely beautiful, and they have that socketed AoE gems and max life. And don't you worry, these are getting corrupted. Nothing is safe in this video. Let's see what we can hit. Socketed duration gems and 4% max life. That's actually pretty nice. You can see here, Exsanguinate has the duration tag. So this is +2 level of Exsanguinate and 4% max life. That's pretty damn good. I would be stoked if I got that on these. Nice. Okay, let's see what is next. What do we have? We have these boots again from Tiine Trapper. They have unveiled movement speed, additional pierce, and then cooldown recovery, tailwind, and a bit of lightning res. Very nice boots. Let's delete them. All right, +2 level of trap or mine gems, +1 max endurance charges. That's actually pretty damn cool. I mean, I don't think you're going to be sticking trap or mine gems in here, but +1 max endurance charges is excellent. That's a very nice corruption. Wow. This is going very well on items that are not my items. Next up, we have a bow from MyBeard once again. This is a very juicy cast on crit bow. It has essence spell damage coming from Deafening Essence of Woe, and then damage pen, tier 2 cast on crit, and then attack speed, and unveiled crit strike chance, strength, intelligence. This thing is a really sick cast and crit weapon. It's probably worth, I don't know, a lot. Let's see what happens. 6 white sockets. Okay. Wow, this is going terribly well. See, the thing I'm trying to do now is I'm doing everyone else's items and I'm waiting for one to brick and then I'll go back to my own items. I'm too scared. All right, well, there you go. MyBeard. Okay, next. We have these 2 quivers from krsta. I believe the boots that I corrupted before were also from krsta, but I will confirm that. These are very nice. We have life, wed, crit multi, attack speed, additional arrow, and similar on this one. This one is especially very nice. But let's do this one first so we can hit additional arrow on this. And yeah, the implicits are not perfect, but you know, it's going to be deleted, so it doesn't matter. Okay, fire damage, leeches, life, and chain. Not too bad. That's pretty cool. Certainly better than 20% crit chance. Shut up. All right, we have the other quiver from krsta. Tons of crit multi, wed, additional arrow, life, and now it is gone. Ouch. Sorry, man. Okay, are you ready? This is probably the scariest corruption for me because this quiver is something I made offline and it is probably one of the best items I've crafted. Stop it. Let's have a quick look. So, I essence spam this and I just happened to hit tier 1 wed and bow attacks fire an additional arrow on top of the, I think it's Essence of Wrath or something? Not Wrath, the caster one, but this is tier 1 lightning damage to attacks, tier 1 wed, additional arrow, tier 1 crit multi, which I got by locking prefixes, reforging crit until I got tier 1. Then I locked prefixes and went for the ashling and got that crit chance and then crafted attack speed. This thing is... there's nothing quite like it, and I am so scared if this thing poofs, I'm going to be heartbroken. I'm actually not going to look. I'm not going to look. This is like a perfect lightning arrow quiver. Please don't poof. It got deleted. No! Oh, no! I'm not actually crying, but I want to. Oh, no. That was like my prized possession. Why does GGG put this in the game? That one hurt. That one really hurt. Oh, man. Next up, we have these fancy boots from Cheeromatic, which I should probably divine. No, let's not divine them. Nothing happened. Well, it got 4 white sockets. I should have divined them. I'm so upset. I have a a superstition that if you perfectly divine something, it's gonna get deleted, but I mean, it's pretty good. Should have divined it, but it gives you something to complain about in the comments. Alright, we have these booties from MyBeard. Also not perfectly divine, but they were given to me in this state. And I am too lazy to divine them, so let's see what happens. +1 level of socketed gems is very nice, and 85 armor while stationary, yeah, completely useless, but level of socketed gems, that's pretty great. Here is this helmet, which you can see me crafting in a video. It has elevated hypothermia, tier 2 spell crit, elemental damage, which comes from Essence of Horror, I think, and then unveiled projectile gems, cold damage to spells, and increased area effect, which is not perfectly crafted, but my superstition, let's see. 4 white sockets. Next up, we have Asenath's Chant with an Ice Spear, which is worth... The Ice Spear and Chant 15x? About? Okay. I mean, probably the cheapest item we've done, but potentially very cool things could happen. Oh my god. +2 level of socketed projectile gems and 4% max ES. That is pretty juicy, I think? Yes. Yes, it is. Right? Tell me this is good. I don't know how good it is, but it seems pretty good. That's good. You put your Ice Spear in this, right? PogChamp. Alrighty, next up we have this absolutely gorgeous amulet from Tiine. It's a +2 Trapper Amulet, and it has movement speed, and then crit multi, and cold res. This is beautiful. The implicit is not divined, but let's see what we can get. Clarity, Strength, Intelligence? Clarity is completely useless because the build that uses this uses life tap, but Strength and Intelligence is actually pretty useful because this build really struggles with Strength and Intelligence. Pretty decent outcome. I wouldn't be complaining about that. Alrighty, what's next? I think it's time to start stripping down this character. There's a very nice shield I made offline. It has 419. I know, so close. And then crit chance and a lot of res. Oh, for God's sake, why does my stuff get destroyed? Now, what are these boots? These are also something I made off recording. I bought the base with cooldown recovery rate and spell suppression, and then I fortunately managed to elevate the cooldown recovery rate, and then I finished off the prefixes in a pretty similar way to what you would do with Ashling, except I think I just used the Veiled Chaos and got lucky with the life. These are beautiful boots. Not quite sure what they're worth, but they're worth a lot. The Enchant isn't perfect. I'd prefer the crit strike chance if you haven't crit recently, but they're worth a lot. And these are the boots that I have on my feet, and now they are gone, of course, because everything that I double corrupt gets deleted. What's wrong? What's going on? Now I don't have auras? I just don't have auras for the rest of these. Come on. Don't worry, luckily I still have my old Atziri's step. Alright, it's gloves time. Again, this is an item I crafted in a video. I'll put it at the top of the screen or check the description, but these are elevated trappy gloves. It has elevated trap and mine damage, and then spell damage and spell crit. These could be better. I could get a nicer unveil, well, an unveil on the prefixes, but they're still worth a good amount of money. Let's see what we get. Attack speed and enfeeble. These are absolutely, I mean, at least they didn't get deleted like everything else, but that's not worth it. I wish we had hit something like that on our Frenzy gloves. Alright, next up, we have this very nice little amulet from HandyBoy. It has tier 1 intelligence, well, tier 2, lightning res, quant, damage per dex, tier 1 life. Very nice little amulet. Let's see what happens. Oh, HandyBoy. I'm sorry. Next up, we have this Divergent Inspiration coming to us from CannabisCorpse. This is, if we hit 21-23, it's probably worth about 50x. Let's go ahead and... nothing happened. All right, well, we'll do this one next. Awaken Cold Damage. Let's see what we get on this. Awaken Cold Damage. Level 6. All right, that's a nice little outcome. What's this one worth? Fortunately, it's not 623, but it's still level 6, which is worth 10x. Not bad. I figured what better way to end the video than with a couple more Headhunters. We started with the Headhunter. Let's end it with some Headhunters. So this one comes to us from CannabisCorpse again. It's item level 80. However, I bought one for myself that's item level 85. But let's first do CannabisCorpse's. Nothing happened. I hate it when that happens. I'd rather see it deleted than nothing. All right, let's go to the next one. This incursion actually had another one of these on it just coincidentally, so I went out and bought a cost on crit, awakened, 15x. If we hit level 6, it's 40x. And we did! Nice! Hey, I finally had a good outcome. Alright, we have made it to the end. This is an item level 85 Headhunter, nicely divined, with 20% attribute quality. The reason it's level 85 is because we could hit quantity on it. I spent 70x on this. Let's see if I can get something very nice. Great. What? Why do I... Whoa! What the hell? Oh my god, that's another one. What? This feels so scripted. This is almost the same belt as the other one, but just with grace instead of hatred. Wow, I got absolutely rolled on everything except these Headhunters I hit are wild. Oh my... unreal. Wow. Okay, so let's just do a quick wrap up and see what we got. So I guess we'll look at my gift first. Don't worry about the axe. I need to get the Enchant on it first. I will double corrupt it if I get the Enchant. I'm not going to do it first, but I will have a video for that if I do it. But gloves. These are Tiine's. Very, very, very nice corruption on these. That's an absolute win. On this helmet of mine, well, 4 white sockets. Not complaining. My spiked gloves, this is very sad. The enfeeble, I don't know. I feel like it's just not good. Then we have these boots from Krsta, where he hit max endurance charges. Phenomenal outcome. And this spike point arrow quiver. I don't think the chain thing is particularly valuable. Maybe it is for some builds, but I don't think it's that valuable. Now, going over to MyBeard. MyBeard. He did not lose. He actually only had very good outcomes. So this Asenath's Chant got +2 projectile gems and max ES. I think that's pretty damn amazing. These gorgeous boots got +1 socketed gems. And then these got white sockets, Agni Blast, white socket, Dire Guardian, white socket. And of course, he hit level 6 on the awakened cold damage. And then these lovely boots from Cheeromatic got 4 white sockets. Over here, we have CannabisCorpse's Divergent Inspiration, where nothing happened. And then also his Headhunter, where nothing happened. And then this is... oh, this is also Tiine's Amulet, which hit Clarity and Strength and Intelligence. Not a crazy good corruption, but not bad either. And then I would just like to have a moment of silence for all of our fallen items that we lost throughout this video. We lost a Headhunter. We lost 2 magnificent quivers. We also lost an Int-Stacker chest worth 200x and my shield as well as my boots. So just type F's in the comments for every item that died. But all of that was worth it because we hit this. We hit a level 6 awaken cost and crit worth at least 40x. And then these 2 Headhunters of mine, absolutely unreal. I'm pretty sure this one, I have it priced at 5 mirrors. I don't know if someone would buy it for 5 mirrors, but if someone offered me 2 mirrors for this, I don't know if I would part with it. I'm not sure I would part with it. This one, probably, this could be worth a mirror because Grace is super popular this league. Crit multi during any flask effect is excellent. This is like a perfect belt for a lot of builds. A lot of builds are going to really love this, so it's ridiculous that I hit both of these. So how do I feel about it? I'm sad that I lost some of my favorite items. At least my glove survived. But, you know, could have been worse, and these Headhunters certainly made up for it. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, everyone. If you have any items that you want to do this with, well, maybe we can do a part 2, or maybe I'll scourge some of them if I can work up the motivation to play. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Launching Exile. You're making me nervous.